like a worker.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what are we doing? So, first step, we had this graded. So we pulled all the dirt out of there. This was a big slope before, and we made it a flat spot here about 20 by 20. Then you can see we staked out our string lines, 18 foot long, 16 foot wide. Gives me just enough room to go around the outside with a weed eater to make sure it stays clear. Now we're putting our 4 corner posts in. Right now, it's all set up to shed water down this way. So that means that the ground is about 10 inches lower on that side than it is on this side. There's about a ½ inch of fall per foot. So now we're putting the posts in. We've got 8 foot posts back here, and we got 10 foot posts up there because of the difference in the ground height. They'll eventually all be cut to the same height, where the ends, the outside edge will be somewhere around 6 to 7 feet tall on the outside, and then they'll have about a 12 pitch roof up to the center. So these are our 4 corner posts. Once these are in place, we can build off of these. Everything else can be measured off of these. They'll be perfectly square, they'll be in concrete, and then we can build off from this point.
I still see your face. I go round and round until every sound is a symphony from my heart beats.
Oh yeah. That's definitely going in the video.
Alright, so we just got done bracing the 4x4s so that they'll be stable. So we braced them in 2 directions and leveled them so they're already stable, so we can pour concrete in here and we know they'll stay in the right place. Then, after the concrete hardens, we can take these off.
Alright, so this is going to be the entrance. He's got the post up, or I should say he has all the bottom done around so you can see how big it's actually going to be. And then he's going to do, I think, a sliding barn door up here for the entryway, just to make it easy to get in and out if we have a wheelbarrow or whatever we are carrying inside.
This is the high point of the ground. That over there is the low point of the ground because of drainage. So you put one board in all the way around. Now I know I can build off of this board. And if I cut all my 2x4s the same length, they'll all come up to the same height. It'll be level all the way around. And then I can just come back and put my smaller boards. This is gonna be like a triangle board, see? I mean, skinny on one end, fat on one end. This is gonna take 2 boards underneath. But if you put the boards on the ground, then all the boards end up crooked. Now I build my walls on top of this. If I cut all my 2x4s to 67 inches, which is the height of that pole back there, is the shortest one. They'll all come up, the wall will be at the height. I can chop all the poles off even, it'll be level. And then I can come back and build my boxes however high I want them. So they'll be waist height wherever we are, which means back here, the boxes are gonna come to, top of the boxes will come to about here. You know? Up here, you'll be standing lower, and the top of the boxes will be same height on your body, you see, but different height on the pole. So having one board all the way around level makes sure that the roof line is nice and straight all the way around, the walls, everything are nice and straight, makes all my cuts easier. And after I'll just come in and back with my smaller boards underneath the bottom.
Whoa. Are you impressed with what Daddy's doing?
Yeah.
I know, it is impressive. Yeah, there he is. He's working real hard. I'm listening to Metallica. Here is the progress in the garden house. We don't have the door yet, and we still have to do the wire around and put the roof on. So we're not done yet, but the beds have been built. All of our raised beds are built and they are getting filled now. So we should be able to start planting hopefully next weekend. here it is. We are almost finished. We still have to put the doors on. I think I mentioned that in my last video. But all the stuff came. Robert just has to get the time to actually do it. I think he's gonna make a couple of pallet doors to put on, but I will walk down and take you inside. All right, so this is our makeshift door to keep the deer out. And here we are. I'll do a tour of what we actually have in here, but I just wanted to kind of give you the overview of how it turned out. So we decided to go with the raised beds. We've learned a lot since we did these beds, so I don't know if you are a first-time gardener like us, but if you want to come back, you can learn from our mistakes, because we are learning a lot and have realized that we've already made some mistakes, but hopefully we can fix some of the things that we've done. But anyway, this is the finished garden house. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it be built. My husband worked so hard on it, and I could not be more proud of him. So thank you again, and we will see you next time.